Alright guys, so we are back with another trade recap video, and I'm pretty much just going to go over the trade I took today. And it was initially let's see, my initial target was a 3.5R, but after 20 points I started trailing and I pretty much got stopped out. So let me show you how that happened. It was just like that. Come into the morning and we sweep out this London high right at market open pretty much. And initially before this drop off, I wanted to see is at least take out this hourly high. Here, let's do this. Oh, was it not an hour? It might have been 15-minute high. 5-minute high. Yes, I wanted us to see us take out this 5-minute high before we did see the sell off, but we ended up reacting off of this rejection block right here. And from there we had a SMT form right here like this. And then followed by that SMT, um, we had a order block and a break of structure form right after one another. So just like this, we had this new recent low right here that I wanted to see. It closed below to indicate that break of structure. And once it closed beneath this low, I set my limit right here at that break of structure level with my stops up here at not the candle that broke the structure, but the candle above it, just so it was a little bit more breathing room and a little bit more of a protected high. And my initial target was these lows down here, just because they were stacked up and I was expecting them to get taken out. And following this, we pretty much went right into drawdown off rip. And then once we hit 20 points in profit, I started trailing and I got stopped out like right there. And that pretty much summed up the trade. It did end up closing up for a little bit above a 1-to-1, but my initial target was this 3.5 RR. But yeah, that's what the trade was based off of, just a 3-step model. We had a sweep. We wish you didn't have a sweep on the 5-minute high, but we had an SMT form with a order block, fair value gap, and a break of structure. So we entered off of that, and it did end up playing out. And even if we look to see, my original targets did end up getting hit as well. Um, like so. But after that first trade close for the little bit for that 1-to-1, I was up almost 2 grand, and I was satisfied with the day. Um, one thing I learned with trading is not to get greedy, so I wasn't trying to turn a losing or winning day into a losing day. So after this, I kind of just hopped off the charts, and now we're making this recap, and we could have re-entered if I really wanted to, but I didn't. I took the trade and I got off. But we could have entered off of something like this, where we saw the prominent close beneath this 10 a.m. open, and could have taken something like this off the retest with a stop like that, and then just targeted these initial take profit levels. But it is what it is. I was happy with what I made today. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I think it was like, to be exact, it was like 18 and change. So just a little bit under $2,000. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up for this video, guys. I do all trade recaps written out, like in depth, in the Discord right here. Let me see. all trade recaps are right now in depth right here in the Discord. It's completely free, so it doesn't hurt you to join it. But this pretty much goes over what I was thinking, what my execution was, and how I handled the trade, etc. And I go over more stuff in here as well, like all these confluences I have laid out. The model that I used today is actually laid out as well. 3-step model. I don't lay out every single model I have in here, just one. And then, yeah, we just had general chat. I go over, post the news for every week, which I actually had to post the news for this week. I forgot to. But yeah, this is completely free, so it doesn't hurt to join. And that's gonna wrap up this video. If you guys liked it, enjoyed it, learned something new, drop a comment, like it, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.